Hey guys, Thank N17 here, Productions here, back with another video. Today, we're gonna take a look at my small collection so far. I have a huge collection, but I'm gonna go through it by maybe like 2 or 3 parts, but this is part 1 of it. For start off, we're gonna do the original casting for Thomas. So without any further ado, let's begin. Let's first start off with Thomas. So I have had this Thomas for a little while, and I didn't really want to do any customization until I got a lot more, and which I did. Which I will show you most of my customs that I did from most of the Thomases that I got. But for now, we're just focused on this one. So it's just like any regular Thomas. I do have a little bit of touch-ups to do. Tommy made in Thailand, 1992. And I do have an Edward, but this is just for now until I get a 1992 one, whatever year it is. I like the older ones than the newer ones. So I'm just gonna use this Edward. He's over there for now. But right now we're finished on Thomas, and now let's go on to Edward. Perfect. And I did a little customization from the actual Trackmaster 2. I just finished it not that long ago, and I'll show you what I've done. I changed the tender because it was too small. I had a spare James tender just laying around, so I decided to use that. Paint it. Hold on a second. What? And then I used Mod Podge to clear coat it. Didn't really do that much, just painted it. For the front was a little tricky. I had to do the main piston for the only 2 wheels. The front wheels, I actually got it perfectly by this time. I tried it like last night, didn't really work. They were a little smaller and the wheels did not turn. This wheel does not turn. The front one does. So there are 4 wheels that are touching the ground that are moving. Of course, the main driving wheel. So what I did was, for the main front, was that I cut inside of the black part. Let me get it to focus. I cut the inside and I cut the other wheel off, as you can tell. And it moves. I did like a small little glob of glue so they'll stay on. And plus, you can never really tell after things so far. The basic thing they've done was just switch out the original axle. I took them off, moved them back here, and that was basically it. I've just finished it, what I said not that long ago. I'm happy about this, but I am wanting to get the older style of Edward, because those are a lot more better. And then if I were to get one of those, I plan on turning this into a custom maybe. I'm not too sure. It's still my favorite. Or maybe I can make this into Artemis Edward. Not too sure. So the basic thing was just switching out the wheels, as you can tell by here. The front ones are from a Ferdinand brake coach that I used, and it works perfect. And I also used the metal axle rod thing from inside of it. And, as you can tell, he works perfect. I just turned him on. Come on. And it works perfect. Again, I use Mod Spots to clear coat it. So it's perfect. And I had to change the coupling to make it stay together. And you may be wondering, there is the battery compartment in here, which I'm thinking to add some weights to give the tender a little weight because it's super light. A little bit, but not too much. Anyways, that is Edward. He won't turn backwards, so I'm just gonna do that. Next is Henry. As you all know, Henry is the green engine of the number 3. I didn't do that much. I got him not that long ago either. He came with a lot, which I showed you by Duck and Oliver and Toad in the last video. Didn't do that much. Fixed him up. The wire leading to the terminal inside broken off, so I fixed it and it works. This is a little different because I did the lining. I got some paint pens and I did the lining for the engines. Sorry if I'm a little droopy. I did my best. I might scratch a little bit of it off from right there to maybe around here somewhere. The face is okay. It has like a small little paint missing on the nose, but it's okay. I'll probably touch it up maybe later. The front, I didn't really do anything because I didn't want to do too much to Henry. He basically fixed the wire, did the lining, that was it. For Gordon, that will be a bit of a struggle when I get into him. Henry, he's perfect. Now, we're moving on to Gordon. And obviously you can tell, he works as well. He was a little bit of a struggle. And if you were to look closely, they all came with blue wires. I had to replace it with black wire, which is okay, because it got cut in half somehow from right there. Where it's okay, he works, and yeah. That was the main difficult part that I had with Gordon. Very small amount of pain getting it on to the main terminal, doing that. For Gordon, I did the lining as well as Henry. And then again, the lines are a little droopy, but it's not that bad. Gordon, favorite. So to Fallout, no. And if you're wondering why I asked that, no, I'm not going to do any pseudo Fallout. I might, I'm not too sure. Other side, plain and simple. Face is good, in really good condition. And when it came with this lot, if you were to like look at it like from my eyes, it doesn't even look like it's sunburned at all. It seems like this was perfectly good. The only worst thing that was about this was that there are weird stuff inside of here. I got them off, but yeah. Duracell battery, not sponsored. It works. Now, we're gonna move on the James. James, a really splendid red engine coming along. James, I've gotten like 3 of them. I have one. He's right over here. And he is a 3D face one. Nothing really that special to him. And you may be wondering, he is rare. I don't even know. I'm really wanting to do a custom with him, but I'm not too sure. But I've been switching out the pistons, as you can tell. These are originally from a custom of mine, my old OC or whatever. This basically didn't do anything. When I got him, he had a broken wire, and I fixed that. Anyways, we're not on this James, we're on this one. So, what I basically done to this James is the same thing what I did to Gordon and Henry. Fixed the wire, did the lining, good. There wasn't really any problem with him while I was fixing the wire. Just, yeah. James is possibly one of my favorites. Because if you were to look closely around the face, it's molded in. So is Henry and Thomas. I'm not too sure for Gordon. Anyways, that's it for James. Now to move on, our green number 6. Percy the Green Saddle Engine. Percy, I've also had him for a while too. Got him the same time as like Thomas. Didn't do much with him. Just did the lining. And left him the same. And it's also molded in too. The thing is with this one is the broken part of the back. I don't know how to fix this. I'm just probably gonna leave it for a while. I'm not too sure. But one of my favorite things is Toby, which I'll show you in a minute. Percy, not that much. I've just added the details and the back lamp. Now we're going to move on to Toby. Toby is a little different. As like different. So here's Toby, and you may be wondering, the 7 looks weird. When I got it with the Thomas and the Percy, it didn't come with any stickers on the side, so I had to paint them on. Doesn't look that bad. Did the detail on the top, which looks nice. Back, front. Then you may be wondering, what is that right there? I got Toby a working headlamp. The backside, no. I got 2 Tobys. I'm not too sure what to do with the second one. But with this one, was a little different. Not that long ago, I also got Henry, Gordon, James, and Edward in the same lot. This bottom of Toby, let me just take away this. This was from the same lot. The only thing that I can tell is different is by this driving wheel. Because my old one was broken. Or I used it for something else. This one I'm happy because I'm going to keep this one original, and you can tell by the wire. Doesn't look that bad. Toby works. He's really noisy, but he's okay. Final one is our number 0. I don't have him right here. He's probably underneath my sweater. Even though he's full on not complete in the series, but I'm still wanting to show him off. And he also has a working lamp, and he's like Thomas. Here is Timothy the Ghost Engine. Timothy was a little trouble a little bit at times, and the paint is starting to chip off great. But the one thing that was a little difficult was the face, to do the wrinkles. And yes, he does, and he also has a working lamp, what I said before too. So originally, I didn't have the NWR, I had the 0 right here. It was a little different, but this is what makes Timothy unique. Because I'd say he is also from the ROS theme of it, but not really, because he wasn't in the book. Timothy, not that much. Just did his piston and the gray. Timothy, that's great. And he's also really, really, really noisy. His lamp does work, but I'm not going to show it off right now. I'll maybe do it at some point in the future of a full, complete custom of him. I think I did that already. I'm not too sure. Yeah, I think I did. But this is one of the Thomases that I used. Of course. Hope you guys liked the video. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.